Hey, Jermaine Griggs here, and in this edition of Automation Mondays, I've got a quick question for you. What side of the internet are you on? Tune in to find out my answer and what my two C's are. See ya. Hey, Jermaine Griggs here, founder of AutomationClinic.com, and welcome to another episode of my Automation Mondays, where every week I take a new question or issue related to marketing, sales, to lead generation, conversion, online systems, funnels, and automation, and I break it down step by step. You can go over to AutomationMondays.com for a full list or archives of our episodes. Now, in this week's episode, I have a quick question for you and more of a challenge, right? I'm not gonna be breaking a lot of stuff down on the whiteboard today, but I do have a question I wanna ask you. And that question is, what side of the internet are you on? Again, what side of the internet are you on? And to answer that question, or hopefully lead you to an answer, I have something I've been teaching for a long time called the two C's. And they inform us and kind of challenge us. And most of us are not one or the other, but we certainly have a ratio. And the first C is you're either a creator, that's the first C, or you're a consumer, or you're on the consumption side. So you've got the creation side of the internet, and I'll write that down, right? So let's call this the two C's, and you're either on the creation side of the internet, right? Or you're on the consumption side. And when I say either or, again, I don't mean that to mean, you don't have a ratio between the two. But where are you dominant, right? There are people on Facebook, for example. It took me a long time to embrace social media, and a lot of my friends are in the same boat, because I saw it as a big time waster from a consumer's standpoint, from a consumption standpoint, right? If all you're doing every day is looking at cat pictures and you look up and 2 hours are gone because you've liked something or you watched a video, then you got into the comments and then you got engulfed in the discussion. And then when you post something socially, then you're tied to who's liking it and who's commenting, and there's emotion tied, and you look up and your productivity has vanished because of consumption, right? So I've never been a fan of it from a consumption standpoint, although I'm guilty of being on that end of it. But where I see, people that thrive are people that are on the creation side of the internet. I've always challenged my customers, hey, what side are you on? Are you the ones looking at the Facebook timelines and liking and sharing stuff? Are you the ones mastering the Facebook ads, creating the ads for the people to like and click on and share and then go to your landing pages, right? Are you the ones, spending money online? And it's great to shop online. I'm an Amazon Prime member. I love it. Or are you generating an income online on the other side of the internet? So there's this clear divide. And the creators that I know, they put time and attention in understanding the economics of the internet and how it works. And these are things like how to generate leads, right? That's a creation type of thing. How to give value on the internet. It's a word that you will hear from me a lot, right? Creators learn how to give value. And I'm not even talking about having a full-blown website. That comes. I'm not talking about having a full-blown funnel, right? If you've got something to share, we've entered the information age. There's never been a time like now where a regular individual with something to say and something to share can be on the creation side, can attract an audience, right? Gone are the days where that type of stance and positioning belongs to just the powerful, right? Now the common person, you'll see regular people with 300,000 followers. And I'm not even talking about bona fide pages. I mean like regular, like people profiles on Facebook, but you look at them and they put out a video and the video just went crazy. And now people want to follow them because people want to know what they have to say. So in this video, like I said, it's not highly technical, but I want to encourage you to use your voice because you have one. You have something to say. Your life story, whatever has brought you to this point, right, is so unique that no one else can replicate it. No one comes to the table with the information, the journey, the knowledge, the wisdom, the know-how that you bring to the table. And even if you're not the one, I remember Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill wrote Think and Grow Rich by interviewing others. He was the reporter and not necessarily the one saying, hey, I'm here to show you the way. No, he connected us to the way, right? So are you creating or are you consuming? And you ought to ask yourself, what is my ratio? And I'm okay with myself. Like I said, there's times when I just want to consume. We all do. You got to have those release periods. And social media is great. I don't watch the news. I tell my grandma, she calls me. She calls me Man, you watching the news? I said, no, Granny. I said, if it's important, I'm going to know about it. I'm going to know about it through social media. Somebody's going to text me. This is the world we live in. So I'm okay with consuming sometimes. But the real question is, what is your ratio between creation and consumption? How much are you putting out there in the world in the form of something that is knowledgeable to others, helpful to others? Of course, if you have a business centered around it, how often are you blogging? Right? Have you started a podcast? Is that relevant in your niche? If so, have you done it? Are you doing videos like this? Can you do videos? Now, I'm in a Hear and Play studio here, and I've invested a lot to build this sort of infrastructure. But you don't need it to be a creator. Do you know that you can be a creator with your iPhone? I don't have mine on me, but with a simple iPhone. We've come to the point in technology where the iPhone has enough megapixels to do the job. iPhone straight to YouTube if you've got something to say. iPhone straight to Facebook if you've got something to say from a creation standpoint. iPhone now straight to Facebook Live, straight to Periscope, straight to all of the many different types of social media platforms that allow you to have a voice. So we're in the information age. We've seen the agricultural age. We've seen the industrial revolution in its age. And we've seen a few things in between. But the information age and the knowledge society is where people get paid, not for their brute and their strength, like in the industrial revolution, not for the amount of land or animals that they owned in the agricultural revolution, but for their ideas, their thoughts, and their uniqueness. And some would argue we're also in the entertainment age where people get paid for just entertaining because there's so many people out there that want to consume that creators don't have to just be creators of knowledge these days, creators of entertainment value, creators of things that enhance our life, whether that's from a knowledge standpoint, an information, an entertainment standpoint, a fun standpoint, what have you. My challenge to you in this video is to be a creator. All right? Jermaine Griggs signing off. That's it for this edition of Automation Mondays. I'll see you next week. Automation Clinic signing off, and remember, let your business run itself.